Let's start with Shia Kapos. She is a reporter for Politico.com, also author of Politico's Illinois Playbook, which will flow right to your inbox every morning at about 7:30. It is a great political one-sheet, what's going on in the city and the state. You should sign up for it. But as she wrote, the state's top Democrats gave a glimpse yesterday of their political strategy for the 24 campaign. The focus will be on abortion rights and Donald Trump. Pritzker gave a fiery speech. He praised Democrats for building a blue wave that swept away the red wall of Uihleins, Griffins, Rauner, and Trump. Let's start there with Shia Kapos, who has pulled off, I understand, in Lincoln, Illinois, to safely talk to us here on Double the Ls. Shia, thank you very much. Who returned fire for the GOP today?
Hi there. Everybody did. You had Richard Porter, who's a national committee man. You had Tony McCombie, who's the GOP House leader. You had Don Tracy, who's the GOP chairman in Illinois. And you had Darren LaHood. He didn't attack Pritzker per se, but he did really try to rally. He did a good job rallying the Republicans during their fair day today.
Do the Democrats or the Republicans generally have a better crowd each year?
Well, we're in Illinois, and there are, Democrats dominate elected office, so of course they have more people at the fair. I thought today's fair for Republicans, they had a really good turnout, considering it's an off-election year coming up, and considering they're down in elected seats. They had a good turnout. What was interesting, I thought, was that of the people at the fair, you didn't see – the only presidential signs you saw were for Donald Trump. I only saw one hat that said DeSantis on it. The rest was Trump. To me, it means that the other candidates, they're just trying to get through those early primaries, and Trump is confident enough that he thinks he'll get all the way through to be able to compete in Illinois. So that was interesting.
So, Shia Kapos, obviously the Democrats are going to make 24 all about Donald Trump. They'd love for him to be the nominee. Do you get the sense that the Republicans that you've talked to would prefer not to discuss Donald Trump that much and prefer to focus on, obviously, Joe Biden or maybe some other initiatives?
Yes, they do not want to talk about Donald Trump. They want to talk about Hunter Biden. And in Illinois, they want to talk about the trial that's going on right now, for example, related to Michael Madigan's associates. That is what really dominated the Republicans' conversations today. So they're going to talk about that. They're not going to talk about Donald Trump. They were very, careful to talk about him because they just don't know what's going to happen. They know he has a big following here in Illinois among Republicans. They're kind of tiptoeing around that, I would say.
I noticed in your column this morning, the Illinois Playbook, that you rated the state fair tents, the political tents. Yes. I noticed you thought there was a couple very impressive ones for the Democrats yesterday. I'd like you to touch on those. And did the Republicans offer up any really compelling tents today?
No, they only had one tent. They have the one Republican Party tent, and it's sparsely, populated, not as much literature. They just have that one big sign that talks about Democrats being, criminals, basically. In Illinois, it's kind of easy to do that, because there have been a lot of Democrats who have gone to jail over the years, so it's easy for them to poke at Democrats for that.
Did you see Jim Durkin by chance today, or is he completely off the grid as far as this Republican Party now?
I did not see him there today. I can't say if he's off the grid or not. I mean, I know he's not running. He hasn't been at events that I've seen him at, but he's somebody that people still admire, I think, in the mainstream part of the Republican Party. And there have been lieutenants of his that are carrying over his ideas. So, he's there in spirit if he wasn't there in person.
Yes, I admire his courage nowadays. Jim Durkin, I'm a fan of his. What's your favorite fried food at the state fair? Have you decided, Shia?
Well, I always get corn dogs, and even though I know everybody says Vos is the best, which they are very good, I tried another one yesterday, and it was just fine, too. So I love the corn dogs. I'm a big corn dog person. And then I'm a little late driving home today because I had to stop and get the fried Oreos. So we'll have those for dinner tonight.
Have you tried the deep-fried peanut butter and jelly?
I have not tried that. I wanted to try the deep-fried pickles. That sounded interesting to me.
How about the deep-fried key lime pie?
I did not try that, but I talked to the Sun-Times reporter, Mitchell Armentrout, who did try it, and he liked it. He said it was really interesting. It's kind of cool in the middle and, warm on the outside. But I don't know if you read his story, he tried everything that was fried yesterday, and so he said he didn't want to eat for a whole day.
Yes.
It was hard for him to eat last night because he ate so much during the fair.
I did read his column because I found it in your column.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on behalf of all radio talk show hosts and reporters and journalists in Chicago, thank you. You must get up at 2:30 in the morning to put this together so it's in our inboxes at 7:30.
I stay up really late, and I do get up early. Not quite 2:30, but I do get up early.
Well, Shia, I appreciate your work. Thanks so much, and have a safe drive home. Do you have a special plate provided to you by Politico.com, like our legislators, so you can drive 90 miles an hour?
Oh, no, I wish. Yeah, would that be nice?
Those single-digit Illinois plates, the state police tend to ignore those, don't they?
Yes, they turn the other way, I guess. Huh?
Drive safely, Shia Kapos. We'll read more tomorrow. Illinois Playbook, Politico.com.
Thanks so much, Sean.